Hey everyone, it's TB Shores. It's July 7th, 2021. It's 12:54 a.m. This video is mainly going to deal with what I call a dictated word that I received from the Lord. I wanted to give you a little bit of, lay out a little scenario before I got this so you'd understand kind of how I got here. The Lord doesn't always give me long type dictated words. He speaks to me in a lot of different ways. He brings the scriptures alive to me, and he gives me dreams, sometimes brief visions. He will speak a word or a phrase or a sentence or a paragraph, occasionally a dictated word, which usually, not always, but usually will be connected to something he's had me focused on. And how I got to the point of receiving a dictated word has to do with things he's been showing me lately and things I've been seeking to understand. So I'm going to start with June the 28th. If you notice right here, I did a video entitled, it went with the Breach and Destroy study, but it was the last video needed on the It Is Finished part of words spoken from the cross. Okay, the Lord had me delay on getting that done, and I didn't understand that until he gave me these words. The hour has come. When he spoke that to me, I instantly knew what he was connecting it to and what I was to take from it, and that's where this video come from. This one right here, number 53 of the Breach and Destroy series. So where he gave me the brief word, the hour has come. Okay, and that was on June 28th. June 29th, I had the dream that I did the video on a few days ago about warning, destruction coming, time to go. Okay, in light of that, I've been seeking the Lord to understand about, in that particular dream, there was these sinkholes that were coming everywhere, which represented the Lord had me to understand that those sinkholes were about destruction coming, one type event after another, and it was coming to this country. Not that it's not going to be seen in other places, mind you, around the world, but it was very, what he was showing at that time was to be very pronounced in connection with the United States. So as I was seeking to understand more about what's coming on the United States, the Lord kept taking me to scriptures that had to do with, well, let me just give you a few examples here. Jeremiah chapter 50, 51, and 52, Isaiah 47, Lamentations chapter 1. There are different scriptures that the Lord had been taking me to that all seem to have a reoccurring connecting message behind them. And so I was like, Lord, am I understanding you correctly? Because I know what I was getting out of it. And I wanted to make sure I was understanding correctly. And I asked him for a word. And he did give me a word. But something else I need to let you know, just so you understand the level of seriousness I take in the things of God. The 4th of July weekend, my family went out of town for the weekend, and I stayed at home because I felt I was to spend time alone with the Lord, seeking Him to better understand these things that He had been pointing me to. And so for the better part of the 2 days, I was here by myself. Of course, I spent that time seeking the Lord in the Word, talking with Him, spending time in praise, seeking Him on a deeper level to better understand what He was showing me. And so I asked Him for a word, and He gave me a word, and He gave me several confirmations, because before I tell you this, you need to understand this is kind of hard for me. What He was giving me, and I thought, well, I've got to make sure this is from Him. I might not be hearing correctly or something, so I sought Him on it. I sought Him for confirmations, and I got many confirmations. So having said that, I'm just going to go ahead and read this word to you, and then we'll talk about the confirmations afterward. So as I was seeking the Lord, I started hearing Him speak, and this is what I heard. The time has come, and now is, for all things to commence. War shall come to the great America. She is Mystery Babylon, and her hour is come. For her abominations I shall pour out double. For every innocent unborn child she shall weep and mourn. Their blood shall not have been spilt in vain. It comes for an unrepentant nation, full of pride and full of sin. America, you are not the only nation who will be brought low, but it begins with you. You have drawn others into defilement with you. And for what? To deceive, manipulate, and murder my people, my creation. You will feel the full impact of all that comes, for my hand no longer covers you. You will reap what your filth has sown. All who have taken part in Satan's plot will receive no mercy, for you know who you serve. Those who are truly mine, you soon will shine. Your heart seeks me and my will only. I will use you to open the eyes of many, to grow my kingdom and defeat the enemy. As I have told my daughter before, the hour has come. I have given her much over the years concerning this time, much of which even she does not understand in its fullness. But soon, very soon, all will be made clear to my faithful ones. And that was all that I heard. Now to talk about some confirmations on this. Certainly you can understand there was some of that was hard for me. And as I sought the Lord on it, let me just read you this note that I put in my notebook. The word I began getting on 7/4. One thing I need to mention is I did get part of this on July 4th and part of this word on July 5th, because what I was receiving was hard for me. I I had to clarify. I had to seek the Lord to make sure I was hearing Him, and I had to clarify. So it was given and started one day and finished the next when I sought the Lord on it the second day to finish it, because He had made it clear there was more to come. Okay, and this is the note that I put in my notebook concerning the confirmation that He gave me. I wrote, the word I began getting on July 4th. I have been listening to see what the Lord would have me to add, if anything. I stopped, thinking I must not be hearing correctly. I thought to myself, okay, this was where my confirmation come from. I thought just before I opened my Bible, I thought to myself, if He would only have me open to Revelation 17 and 18, then I would know that that I had understood Him and it was from Him. I was hearing Him correctly. I was astounded, for when I opened my Bible, keep in mind I do that with my eyes closed. My Bible is shut. I close my eyes and I let the Lord guide my hand. And I opened exactly in my King James Bible, to the pages that have Revelation 17 and 18 on them. And this absolutely was confirmation from God, because there is no way that I'd opened up to that when I had just thought, if God would just have me open up to Revelation 17 and 18, that would be my confirmation. And that's exactly where He had me to open. Now, some of the other confirmations I got, a friend of mine sent a dream that at first I didn't understand, because she sent it. It was from 4 years ago, and she sent it out of the blue. There are some things in it that I don't know if the Lord's going to have me discuss in another video, but the main thing that He was confirming with her sending this to me is about the red horse in Revelation. It's about war, because the red horse in Revelation is when peace is taken from the earth. So that was another confirmation. And then there were two other ladies that the Lord had given words to, that I trust that they hear from the Lord very clearly. And the words that they were given were also confirmation to what the Lord had given me. And then there was several other things, but I'm not going to lay it all out there. I just wanted you to get an idea of the seriousness in which I approach these things from the Lord. And I would not bring you this without being sure that He had spoke this to me. I think it's important that we make sure that we are staying close to the Lord, that we are seeking Him, that we are asking Him for guidance and to help us to stay ready. And another very important thing is we need to be praying for all these people who have taken the stick. These people need our prayers. There's a window of time in which they can repent from what they've done. We need to be praying that they will see God's truth and repent for not having trusted Him and putting their trust in man, as He had me to point out in that study we just came through a couple of months ago. I love y'all. I'm not sure. There's a few things the Lord's got me looking at. I'm not sure. He's not told me or guided me in any way, that they will definitely be in a video, but certainly if he leads me to put something in a video, I'll be bringing it to you. I love y'all. Bye-bye.